racing for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. It's the O'Reilly 200 on Speed channel. Brandon Witt holding out at the top spot. That Johnny Benson coming back in again. And again, he was the reason for our second caution.
Take a look, Johnny Benson. You see, everything was fine. He was on the bottom of the racetrack, and the truck just took off towards the wall. Fortunately, Johnny caught it in time, did not make any contact with the wall. Lost a lap. Interesting strategy there, Boris. He decided to come on in the pits. He might have ridden around there and stayed on the lead lap, but that tire probably would have ripped the fender off that truck. Now he's just going to play to try to get the free pass, get back on the lead lap, and without any damage to the fender of the truck.
And he got lucky with the yellow, because without the yellow, he would have lost 2 or 3 laps. And he came in and put the 2 rights on, then he came back in and put the lefts on, so now he's got 4 fresh tires.
We had documented the 04 of Bobby Hamilton looking like it was overheating. Ray, is that what was happening?
Absolutely, Rick. They came here in on lap 34, pulled some tape off, did not put any tires on it, but they did get it full of fuel here. But they took off about 1.5 inches of tape off of the front of the grill there, so that should be the determining factor to tell us whether that will solve the problem. Wendy?
Ricky Craven is one of our points contenders. He sat 5th coming into this race in the points, but unfortunately he's having problems. He has been overheating. They came in on that caution and added water to the truck, but his temps only went back down to 235. He was 17th before that stop, so a little unfortunate events. Hopefully they'll get that 99 truck cooled down and it'll be good to go for the rest of the race.
We mentioned so much guesswork by a lot of these crews. I mean, they knew it was going to cool off tonight, but it's still 90-some degrees when we started this race.
Well, speaking of hot, Leanne Tweeden is the new host of NASCAR Nation. You can go off track in depth and into the lives of NASCAR superstars. NASCAR Nation, life beyond the fast lane. It's Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on Speed Channel. All these fans wanting to make their way onto NASCAR Nation as the citizens of NASCAR Nation. Brandon Witt holding on to the top spot, and as he mentioned in his interview earlier, he was very excited then. Well, I bet he's even more excited right now after he's led every one of the 36 laps we've completed.
Be interesting to see if he can check out into the sunset again. Looks like he's got a really good truck, and he was setting fast lap after fast lap, even when he got to traffic.
And normally we would see a double file start there with the slower lap trucks being able to come up beside him, but drivers like Johnny Benson and Tam Topham didn't opt to take that inside line.
Well, Johnny Benson probably had to restart at the tail end of the longest line because of that flat tire. He made his way to pit road early on to keep that tire from doing any damage to his fender, and Tam Topham has been struggling a little bit this race, so he probably decided not to pull up on the inside and elected to start back at the back of the field.
I don't think he elected. I think that was just NASCAR telling him you're starting at the end of the longest line because you pitted when the pits were closed.
Well, some younger guys and some guys trying to learn their way don't want to hinder anyone on the racetrack, and so they sometimes will opt to take the back of the pack. David Ruderman would love to get in front of the pack. He doesn't want to play second fiddle to Brandon Witt in his Toyota Tundra.
Nor does that Goodrich Chevrolet right behind him, Ron Hornaday. He's led so many of these races over the years and got a great truck. Again, as usual, running third right now. There's Ted Musgrave. He's one of the trucks that made the pit stop along with Bobby Hamilton. Ted, I think, put tires on his truck, didn't he, Ray?
Yes, he did, Phil. Put 4 tires on and some wedge in the right rear for that Mopar Dodge. And I also saw that Mike Skinner came to pit road for 4 tires also. So awfully early in the race to be changing tires here, but Musgrave was not happy with the handling on his Mopar Dodge.
I thought the 04 made a mistake by not putting tires on when he pitted, but it looks like Ted really can't do anything with them. So the tires are really lasting good.
Deborah Renshaw just outside of Ted Musgrave as they're running side by side. Musgrave able to get back out in front of Deborah Renshaw now.
Got a lot of side-by-side racing back here in the back of the pack. You see Robert Huffman looks to the inside, makes some contact.
Got on the inside of Deborah Renshaw. Look at the save if she can hold on. Renshaw onto the access road just outside of, or just inside of turn 2, and the caution will come out for Deborah Renshaw.
I don't think she was impressed with that little hello. She did a good job keeping it off the wall, though.
We've run about 10 laps since that last caution. I wonder if the rest of the lead lap trucks are going to make their way up pit road. About half the field pitted that last time. Take another look at it. You see Robert Huffman's right next to the curb. I don't think Deborah either realized he wasn't there, Boris, or maybe she thought he was going to back off and give her some room, but they made a little contact and around she went.
No room given as we take another view of this.
They're each doing their own deal, and it looks like their deals just collided just the tiniest bit. It's hard to believe that such a little tap can spin one of these 3,500-pound trucks around.
Well, and in defense of Robert Huffman, he really had nowhere to go. There was a wall on the left side of him. He was just racing, and it looked as though Deborah wanted that inside line as well.
And once he committed to take that inside line, then he was there.
Yeah, that's just a byproduct of short track racing.
And the fans are enjoying it here at Memphis Motorsports Park. We'll be back with more on Speed Channel.